start video. See, the engine's cold, hasn't been started. If you could start the car for me, please. Shoot in the light. Then just give it a couple of revs for me, please. No smoke, no unwanted noises. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. One thing we'll know, this is spinning absolutely fine. The video is just making it look like it's a bit jumpy or jolty. I can assure you it's rotating absolutely perfectly. So here we are in the first drive video in the Volkswagen Beetle 1500. If you could just talk us through how the vehicle drives and bits and pieces.
Yeah, hello everyone. Right, so this is a VW 1500 Beetle that was purchased by my wife with her father back in '67. She was 15 at the time, and now she's 70, so you can obviously gauge by that how old the car is, over 50 odd years. It drives very well. The modifications of only two modifications that are of any note. One is, so I'm just negotiating traffic. One is the respray which was done because originally it was a Savannah beige colour, but I thought that was a bit dull, so I changed it to an ivory white, which is a VW colour, so it's still within the VW family of colours. The other modification was the doors have been changed back about 30 years ago. Usual suspect was the rust at the bottom of the door, but the doors are superb, they're as new, closed lovely. What else? It drives very well from my perspective. The engine is well, it's only done 52,000 miles. It's been generally throughout its life, it's been garaged over the past couple of months. Though it was outside because we didn't have a garage to put it in. So it was outside for a few months, but otherwise it's been in the garage. It's been serviced by myself. I'm an engineer, so I like to tinker about the car, and been with the family right from new. What else?
Could you talk us a bit more through? You said it's only done 2,000 miles. Obviously on the speedo it says 52,151.
52. The last MOT that I have was in 2006, and it was recorded mileage of about 51,000. So you can tell from 2006 it's just done 1,000 miles, 1,500 miles. So it's had hardly any use, which is to its plus point. So the engine is still very solid, and it's a pleasure to drive. Obviously it's a 67 model. So it's obviously no power steering, so that comes with the car. So it's obviously,
it's a bit harder to steer.
It's a bit harder to steer for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So what else?
How's the gearbox? How's the gearbox feel?
The gearbox is fine. It's just that there's a bit of a slack in the gearbox, but I guess that's to be expected. So there's a bit of you have to know where to put the, it's not a gated gearbox obviously, but there needs to be some adjustment with the gearbox because it's a little bit sloppy. But I guess that's part and parcel of a 67 car.
Yeah. How's the braking?
Braking is fine. You know, braking is as good as it should be.
Perfect.
Just brake there. But anyway, let me just drive off again.
Stopped on the dime.
It's obviously it's disc at the front and drum at the back.
Okay, perfect. So relatively modern by you say the standards of the era that it was built in, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah, it's a nice drive. I find it a very you know, a comfortable drive.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The suspension doesn't seem too firm, and there's no like Knoxall bumps or anything over the awful roads we have here in England. You know, actually deals with them really, really well, doesn't it?
Yeah. Right, so we're just going to go up to the crossroads.
Excellent. I mean, just carry on filming.
Let me just negotiate this crossroad.
On this side, on a hill start, changes gear nicely. Whip round the corner. It's got a little bump here. That's all right. As you can hear, that was a good test for the suspension. There's nothing untoward to note. You know, you might be able to hear the engine, but it's pretty quiet, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's been soundproofed to a point. Behind the rear seat, there's a soundproofing there.
Yeah, I would say, as far as I can tell, anyway, my limited experience, you know, mechanical knowledge at least, it's in really, really nice shape. You know, the bodyworks for the age is good. There's a few little chips and marks, but I mean,
I think at the end of the day,
it's
you just have to expect these things to be with the car. It comes with the age.
Exactly, that's it.
I haven't really done any. There was a little bit of a restoration job that I did, obviously throughout its life, but generally, you know, it's been more cosmetic.
Yeah, you know, everything's. Oh, just looking for second.
I have
perfect.
to figure out why that is.
So yeah, we're going up the hill. It has made it. I mean, I know for a fact that this is a relatively steep hill anyway.
Yeah.
So where we pulled out from was probably not ideal, but you know, it did it. But anyway, we'll detract from what I was going to say. Just a quick look around the cabin as we're on the road. It's really, really nice. It's actually a really lovely place to be. Granted, it's not concourse, but I mean, to be fair, it's not actually far off it. I mean, the door cards are looking great. The dashboard's great. You saw the radio works, which is really, really nice feature. I don't think there's anything else to say, to be honest.
No.
The pictures.
Everything works. All the controls work. Windscreen wipers work. Obviously, a 67 model of a windscreen wiper, but there you go. Lights working. Where else? Nothing more. Yeah, that opens. There's the
bits and pieces in
the leaded additive for the fuel. Obviously, you need to put leaded additive because of the nature of new fuel now, which hasn't got lead in it. But this car needs leaded additive.
Yeah, cool. Right, perfect. Thank you for that, chap.
So we're just going to go off to the.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Transported back.
I mean, that's the original radio.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Need I say any more?
Yeah.